Chronic kidney disease is pervasive in today's society, especially among older population groups. Less than half maintain an ideal level of kidney function. This condition significantly increases the risk for dying from other chronic degenerative diseases, like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure. The decline in kidney function is often gradual and unnoticed before reaching advanced disease stages. Prevention is of paramount importance to preserve as much kidney function as possible until old age. Kidney function. Our kidneys work day and night to perform various important tasks. Their prime function is to filter our blood to create urine. In the process, our kidneys control the volume of body fluids, the acid-base balance, and the excretion of certain minerals and toxins. The decline in kidney function can cause a multitude of problems. Here are some examples. Impaired fluid excretion, which contributes to hypertension. Overconcentration of potassium, which can cause heart arrhythmias and heart attacks. Elevated levels of toxins and impaired acid elimination, causing damage to organs and blood vessels and worsening insulin resistance, the cause of type 2 diabetes. Vicious circles. A decline in kidney function can cause damage to organs and blood vessels throughout our body, which includes our kidneys. In fact, there are various vicious circles of impaired kidney function causing additional kidney damage. These vicious circles affect and are affected by other pathological mechanisms such as metabolic acidosis, hypertension, insulin resistance, and hyperlipidemia, so elevated blood lipids and lipoproteins like LDL cholesterol. Kidney capacity. It is possible to live with a single kidney, as we do have some spare kidney capacity. Our kidneys can also ramp up their filtration rate in response to an increase in workload, called hyperfiltration mode. Ideally, this only happens temporarily. The dashed lines represent different stages of chronic kidney disease. The graphs show how the kidneys respond to an increase in workload, which may be caused by excess water intake, an extra acid load, or a toxin. If our kidney function drops too low, the hyperfiltration mode is triggered permanently to counter the impaired filtration rate, as you can see in the different shades of color. Sadly, this additional strain also reduces kidney function over time, another vicious circle. Prevention. To avoid these vicious circles, it is important to preserve kidney function and to prevent other contributing factors, such as hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and hyperlipidemia. Proper liver function also plays a major role in preserving kidney function. Our kidney function and the contributing factors are heavily influenced by our diet and lifestyle. Please check out the videos linked in the description to learn more about that. Let's look at some dietary recommendations on how to prevent chronic kidney disease. Please work with your doctor and renal dietitian if you already suffer from chronic kidney disease, as some of these recommendations are unsuitable for you. Dietary recommendations. The idea behind the following recommendations is to reduce the workload of our kidneys, to provide sufficient nutrients for their proper function, and to limit harmful substances. To reduce the workload of our kidneys, we want to ensure a proper fluid intake, balance base and acid-forming foods, avoid the hyperfiltration mode, and limit external and internal toxins. Water and potassium. Too little water intake is bad for a variety of reasons. Please make sure to stay properly hydrated throughout the day. The color of your urine should be a pale yellow. Too much water intake puts additional strain on our kidneys. Even with ideal kidney function, avoid drinking more than 3 cups in 1 hour. Proper water intake is one of the most important aspects of managing chronic kidney disease. Potassium can help our kidneys to neutralize acids while decreasing the formation of harmful ammonium. Additionally, a good potassium to sodium ratio can decrease the risk of kidney stones. So increase your vegetable, fruit and legume intake and monitor your sodium intake. At the same time, potassium can be dangerous for those with chronic kidney disease, as the excretion of excess potassium is impaired. Acid-base balance. Pre-agricultural diets were on average base-producing, whereas modern dietary patterns are acid-producing. This is mainly caused by a decreased consumption of unprocessed plant foods and an increased consumption of processed grain products and junk food. There are healthy and unhealthy acid-forming foods, as there are healthy and unhealthy base-forming foods. There is no reason to avoid healthy acid-forming foods to find a good acid-base balance. Instead, avoid or limit the following highly acid-forming foods: chocolate, alcohol, processed grain products, cheese, meat, artificial sweeteners. Make sure to eat a large variety of unprocessed whole plant foods to avoid accidentally choosing an overall healthy but acid-forming set of foods. Hyperfiltration mode. The hyperfiltration mode is an increase in the filtration rate in response to different factors in physiological states, such as a high animal protein meal, pregnancy, and diabetes. Whereas pregnancy is a temporary state and its hyperfiltration mode does not seem to be pathological, a high animal protein diet and diabetes can be chronic phenomenons, and they do trigger a pathological hyperfiltration mode. Thus, reversing type 2 diabetes and chronic animal protein consumption might be a good idea to preserve kidney function. Advanced glycation end products. Our kidneys filter various toxins out of our body. In general, it is a good idea to avoid environmental toxins found in fish, meat, and dairy products. But there is another harmful group of substances called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, that needs to be cleared by our kidneys. These advanced glycation end products are glycated proteins or fats and are implicated in the progression of heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and aging in general. There are external and internal sources. External sources are primarily animal products, especially those prepared with dry preparation methods, such as frying or grilling. Plant foods have significantly fewer AGEs, but if you want to be safe rather than sorry, avoid roasting nuts and seeds, or frying protein or fat-rich plant foods. Well, frying is not a good idea anyway. The main internal source of AGEs is glycation of blood lipids and peptides, caused by high blood sugar levels, which represents one of the vicious circles affecting kidney function, diabetes, and heart disease. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that chronic kidney disease was such a serious condition? Please share this video with your friends and family. See you next week.